Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm. Shoot. Well, I've messed this up somehow. Hmm.
Why do I always do this?
Yeah, I'm going to school tomorrow. Since Steph Calvin, how do we read asterisks?
That's in Spanish.
Spanish?
Yeah.
Wow. What? Wow. What did you say?
Va.
Wow. Yes. Would you be to the Spanish school? Oh, school. Did it say asterisks?
Uh-huh.
No. I let Michelle in. She's waiting.
Yeah.
Michelle.
Okay, how are you guys coming?
I'm working on number 6 right now.
Okay. So, do you have it done where you've done the, have you done the auto recode?
That's what I'm just working on right now. Have you done it?
Yeah. So, well, yeah. So I have bill code and city code in here, but now I have to look on that. I don't know what to do after that. Did you print out what we're supposed to do after that? I got to that point.
I know, and I'm rereading the instructions. I have this horrible migraine right now, and so I'm not computing things well, but I'm trying to reread these instructions, and it's just not making sense to me right now.
So I've got the group 1 and group 2 typed in because you have, but then there's one that you put in the test variable and one that you put in the grouping. Oh, I know what it is. So the test variables is the bill code,
Right.
and then the city code is the grouping variable. Okay, that should do it. Define groups. 1, group 2.
Do you mind walking me how to do it? Or walking me through how to do it? Because I'm reading the instructions.
Okay, no, I'd be happy to.
Which
So-
one do I put in variable new name? That's the bill code, right?
So you take both of those, and I just did them individually. So you put the bill over there, and then you type in the bill code thing, rename it.
And I rename it as...
Bill code.
Okay.
But now, grouping variable, we got city code. Oh, yeah, city code 1 and 2. Oh, my gosh. Oh, so I wonder if I need... I don't know. I'm confused.
All right, give me a second, you guys. My computer's going a tad bit slower than I want it to. Okay.
Okay, recode starting from the lowest value.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's too bad you have a migraine. That sure makes everything worse.
I get them a lot.
Ugh. Okay, sorry.
It's fine.
You're used to just working through it, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I can get them every day.
All right, so maybe it's not supposed to be...
Is there any Coke in your car? I need some caffeine. Thanks, bye.
Okay.
Haha. Okay.
Okay, I think I have that wrong. Because now I'm lost about which one, because it looks like group 1 in the when there was the two files, the deb file and the gen file, that one of them is group 1 and one of them is group 2.
I know, that's what I was wondering.
So
that's
that's where I'm confused. Darn.
Okay, all right. So, hey, guys, it says this data represents blah, blah, blah. Okay, so Rexburg. Okay, so
That's the city code, right?
1. So the mean is Idaho Falls office, and then the second one is Rexburg office.
So what part are you on? Are you Are you doing the auto recode?
I haven't. Let me.
Because, yeah, I'm trying to figure out...
Okay, so
Yeah,
it
I
says.
think you're right. We do need to do 1 and 2 for that.
So okay. So a bill, that's what makes sense, because before I just had one of them done. So it needs to be.
So
would those go into the grouping variables? Yeah, probably. And then there's 1 and 2. Define
transform automatic recode.
1 and
Hello?
2.
Hey. M&M's? I'm making Cynthia brownies in the morning as a thank you because she's been really helpful today. But don't worry about it. I'll pick them up. If you have Coke, just come home. I can do it tomorrow.
Okay. So now it won't. I've done something wrong because I did bill code under the grouping variable 1 and 2, and it won't. It won't let me go on.
Can I let you go? Is Jamie okay? Okay, good. Did they think it was just a seizure? Okay. Well, I'm glad he's okay. We prayed for him tonight. Okay, I'll see you soon.
So move the grouping variable.
Okay, Shauna, where are you?
Well, so now I'm stuck. So I'm going to the so I'm at the point where I have changed the names here. So let's see. I guess, do I want to be?
What did you change the names to? Just bill code and city code?
Bill code and city code. That's what they suggested we do.
So, can you explain to me why should we even change the names?
Well, because they said we had to, that there was something about it with their
program
numbers and changing the numbers. Do you want to just try it without doing it and see what happens?
No, I believe you have to. I was just wondering, like.
Well, I was hoping, because now, so I didn't finish writing down the steps, so that's
gone okay.
Trouble. So I'm not. Okay. So I was next to group 1, type 1, continue okay, but it's not letting me move variable that tells to which group the data belong into the grouping variable box. Group code variable, click on define groups, but it won't let me go continue and okay.
So let's see. Analyze, compare means, independent sample t-test. Okay.
I feel like I'm doing something very wrong.
Well, I'm going to look.
Click on add new name, click on OK, and then my thing looks so weird. It doesn't look right.
Okay.
So I'm going to just look in the text and see what it says. What's the next step? Because I must have just.
All right, guys, how far are we?
We're on 6.
We're just trying to get the data to come up right. Have you been able to be successful in getting it where you redefine the, let's see, what's it called? The auto recode? So we're trying to get the auto recode done.
No.
Okay, I know it's in here. Let's see. See SPF.
I'm just going to watch the lesson they give on SPSS and see if it helps.
So did I take notes on that? I think, yeah, I watched that.
Oh, okay.
Was it helpful to you?
Okay.
Sample down, compute test. Test wages, group gender, define 1 and 2, continue, okay. Yeah, so I wrote down. I think it's a number 4. It's the last, it's the 8-minute segment.
Okay, I think.
Yeah, it looks.
Oh, I think I did something wrong. Okay, I think I know how to do it now.
Move the variable containing your data. Let's see. Perform so that Deb is group 1 and Jen is group 2. Oh, okay. All right. So I did that wrong.
What am I
So
doing
one
wrong?
of them is group 1 and the other one is group 2. They don't have to be divided into separate. So that's easier.
Are you talking about when I am
So it says perform an automatic recode so that,
right.
so I guess we'd have so that Bills is group 1 and City is group 2. Within
is that what we write? Not
No,
city
because the
code.
city, it's the cities that we're doing. So the cities have to be.
So isn't it the don't we have the cities and then the billing numbers aren't? How does that work?
Oh, how did this do this? Maybe I did do it right and I didn't know I did it right.
Well, that's nice.
I went to
Possible.
the very bottom of my screen and it says Idaho Falls 1, Rexburg 2.
Okay, let me see if I've got that.
But like the top part of my screen, I don't know what any of the numbers mean. But at the very bottom, that's what it says.
So the bill code.
Okay, so I'm going to reset that. So where did you put, so you put one of them into the grouping variable, right? Did you put the bill code into the grouping variable? Oh, maybe I just need to do one. All right, so bill code into the grouping. Oh, no, because, so does bill code have a group 1 and 2 or not? Ugh, sorry, I don't get that.
I don't get it either. I just did both of them. And then when I go to the very bottom, it says Idaho Falls 1, Rexburg 2. Double click to activate. What does that mean?
So does it, so you put, so you put each individual one, the bill code and the city code, in the grouping variable, and then you defined the groups as 1 and 2 on both of them, or just bill code was group 1 and city code was group 2?
Under Dentist Bill, I renamed it Bill Code, and under City Bill, I named it City Code.
Okay, and then you put it in the grouping variable. I'll put the city code in there because that's what you did. City code in the grouping variable. Define groups. So when you defined the groups for that, did you do both group 1 and group 2? In that little define groups?
Honestly.
All right.
All I did was I haven't defined the groups yet. What is this? A sec. All I did, I went into transform and then automatic recode, and then I renamed Bill Code, City Code.
I got it.
Okay, what are we supposed to do?
I think I got it. Okay. Let me see. So let me screen share and then I'll do it again.
All right. Let me get to there.
Okay. So we want this. All right. So what you do is there's the bill code, there's the city code. You don't need the bill code, FYI.
Oh, we don't need the bill code?
So what you do?
Code.
Yeah. So what you do is you go to the compare means, and then you click the independent. So you put in dentist bill, and then for the second one you put in the city code.
Now wait.
What?
So you didn't check. You don't have to change the dentist to, so it's just dentist bill.
Mm-hmm.
Dentist bill, and then it's city code.
And then you click define groups, and you click 1, and then you click 2, and then press continue.
Okay, I can do that. All right, so let me see how that works.
And then press OK.
It didn't let me, it knew I was doing it wrong, which was kind of it. Okay.
So is this what yours looks like?
So so I want to put
Jenica?
dentist bill in there, and then city code.
Jenica, is this what yours looks like?
I'm just trying to get to the screen because I was in VMware.
Groups.
No, so I didn't do the independent sample test. I was doing it through. So you just went to t-test.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
All right, so I got something. So I got dentist bill in Idaho Falls and Rexburg. So there were 20 of them. Okay, well, I wonder if this is right, because I actually did get some data here.
So we want the independent sample t-test on this.
Yeah, so I've got an independent samples t-test screen up. And I've got Idaho Falls, n equals 20, mean. All right, and we want to go to that place that it says equal variance is not assumed. Okay, well, I think I'm in the right place. That was helpful, Jessica. That was exactly what to do. So what did you... Oh, I've got to think about that. So, what does that mean? How do you divide? Because I guess it's the cities that you want it, because you want to see the cities, because if you just had it called the numbers don't mean anything without the cities attached to them. So that would be the thing that you would want to name, right? Because I guess you don't have to divide up you pick which one you want to divide it up to be.
I think so. Jenica, you said you looked like you had a question. What was the...
Okay, so the degrees of freedom.
So I go into independent sample t-test, and I put the city code under test variables? Or is it the dentist bill under test variables and the city code under grouping variables?
Did you show her your... It really helped when she showed her screen.
This is what it should look.
Before I got there.
Hmm?
Oh, okay. Well, can you show her your screen again? Because that just makes it so clear.
I'm still sharing it.
Yeah,
okay.
I see it now. So it is. It's the dentist variable. That's what I said. Dentist variable under test variable, or dentist bill under test variable, and grouping variable is city code.
Yes, and then 2. That's it. Yep. And then, yeah, so we're looking at this bottom one.
So when it says define groups, is group 1, 1, and group 2, 2? Is that what they're asking for?
Yeah, so then it divides to Idaho Falls and Rexburg. But that's the only thing that has to be divided, and then it automatically divides the rest of it.
My group. You what? It should be done soon, maybe. Depends on how long this quiz is. Holy crap. Okay. All right, so what are the degrees?
It's just one other one after this one, right? Okay, T.
You like that movie, don't you?
Okay, what are we on?
Degrees?
All right, so we're trying to go through 6 through 10.
Okay,
is about that information. So have you figured out how to go through and do that thing where you
996.
what is that called?
I am taking this.
I haven't figured anything out yet. I've been fighting with my computer because it forced me to download Windows 10, and then it said that all my applications were out of date, so I had to try to find product keys and stuff like that.
Well, so what you do is go to transform. So open up your data and
Okay.
go to transform and auto recode, and then so tell me when you're there, and then we can.
Got it.
Okay. Then go to variable. Oh, grouping variable. And then you want, the one that we want grouped is the city. So put the city into the variable box
Okay.
and click on new name
Okay.
and then name it city code and then click on add new name. Okay. And then, does that give you a choice of adding number 1 and number 2 to it?
No.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so then I know what to do. So then,
I'll look at it on this one.
so you save that,
Yeah.
and then Jessica said
Just doing homework.
you put the dentist bill in the file dentist bill. So you go to the analyze and the T independent sample t-test. Here, so you go analyze, compare means independent sample t-test, and then you move the data so that the dentist bill is in that top box,
Okay.
and the city code is in that lower skinnier box,
Okay.
and then it has an option to define groups,
Okay.
and then you push in 1 and 2. So it has, so number 1, you just put 1 next to it, and number 2, you just put 2 next to it.
Okay.
And then you click OK or continue or whatever it says.
Okay.
And then you should get your screen open.
Okay. I see it now. Thank you.
Okay.
So, what did you guys get for 3, 4, and 5 then?
Well, 3, 4, and 5. So those were those easy ones. So, what was 3? Was that the one about what 2 things have to be met?
Yeah.
So that our data are a simple random sample, and X bar is normally distributed.
Okay. I got that right.
Does the sample size have to be the same?
Yeah, no. So it's just the X bar is normally distributed and the simple random sample was drawn. It's just those two, I believe.
Okay.
Okay.
So then we've got, what else do we need here?
For 4,
Question 4 is T-score.
Okay. And then question 5, it's knowing the subjects will be in group 1, tells you, or determines which.
No, tells you nothing.
Tells you nothing about the 2 groups. Because
Okay.
they're totally random. Like the fact that the dental offices are in Idaho Falls and Rexburg doesn't tell you anything about the bills that.
Okay.
So they're just totally unrelated.
So now we're on to number 6, right?
All right.
Yeah. What did you guys get for 6?
So 37.997.
Okay, 6. I got
Scott?
37.996.
Yeah, I got 37.996 too.
Oh, you know what? I rounded it up when there wasn't any reason to round.
Haha.
Okay. I hate it when I do that. Ah. Okay, so the sample deviation, oh, I did it with the sample deviation. It's 206.637.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is coming out. The test statistics, so we go right there under to equal variances not assumed. They kept going over and over that, so that's negative 0.434.
Yep.
Yeah.
The p-value is one-tailed, so we divide that in half, so it's 0.333.
Wait, but in the notes it says to find the p-value and compare it to the level of significance, it takes the test statistics, the t-stat, and it puts that as the z-score.
Sorry, what did you guys say?
I don't get that. So it's
well-
not under the sig two-tailed this time?
I don't know. I'm just looking at the textbook and I'm just following what it did in the textbook. And
So how did it got the p-value a different way?
yeah, so it said to take the test statistic.
Okay, so negative 0.434.
And then highlight both of them, I believe, since it's a two-tail, and that's
But it's only a one-tail because they're saying that it's
Oh, you're right.
Rexburg. Yeah, so Rexburg is.
Well,
Let me put that somewhere. Oh, so they're saying that Rexburg is greater than Idaho Falls. So it's just one tail.
Wait, Rexburg is greater than Idaho Falls.
Right.
Greater than, so that's well, it doesn't matter. Okay, all right. So, then I guess you are, excuse me, you are right. It's 0.333, I want to say.
Okay, because I don't know why that would change. I think we do it just the same way we've been doing it. I don't know why that would change, so. And then, all right, so then we take the p-value, which is 0.333, and we compare it to the alpha level, which is 0.1. Isn't that what it was? The level of significance is 0.10.
Yep.
So that is greater if so if if HO is high, keep the guy. So that mean our
Fail to reject.
that means
Yeah, I got failed to reject.
we failed to reject the null. Wow, really?
Covered right by you. I think there's Zantac. Could you throw the bottle to me?
Failed to reject because it's high, and that means
I will show Dad. Go to bed, okay?
okay, so if 0.33 represents the null hypothesis and we fail to reject it, then it's saying that they're equal to each other. The null hypothesis is that that Idaho Falls is equal to Rexburg. Now, is that right? So it's saying that they're equal to each other. Let's see which one that would be. Let me get to my. That's all we have to do with those, right? We're finished with that data.
Wait, which one? Which one are we on? Sorry.
Well, so we're trying to figure out.
So 11.
Where's the? Oh, here's the quiz. Let me open the quiz here.
11. I got A, the first answer.
We have sufficient evidence? Well, since we failed to reject the null hypothesis, I said we had insufficient evidence that the bills are different.
Yeah, but that's the. But it's different though, because this is a different. It's asking something different. It's asking if the mean for the first one is not equal to the mean of the second one, which is true. So it's sufficient evidence that the mean dentist bills between the two cities are different.
But isn't that the null hypothesis that they are different? I mean, that they aren't different, that they're the same, and so if we...
Basically, it's just saying, because it's saying, okay, so the null hypothesis for this is asking, or saying that the mean for Idaho Falls is less than the mean of Rexburg, with a level of significance of 0.1. We failed to reject that one.
Right.
So that means that Idaho Falls may be either greater than
Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. I forgot about that. So it doesn't mean that they're equal. It just means
that it's less, or that it's not less than.
That isn't the answer. Okay. You're
Yes.
exactly right.
So it's the first one.
How would that mean that we have evidence that they're different? We just have evidence that they're not less than.
Well,
it doesn't mean that it's more than.
What is the correct decision? Well, I think it's because it can't, I don't.
Yeah, wait.
I mean, if this was our alternative hypothesis, it'd still be 0.666 for our p-value, which is still too high. This is just my thought process. It's still too high. So we just, the way I'm thinking, we didn't test if they're the same. So we don't have sufficient evidence that they are the same. All we tested is if they're different. And with the p-value of 0.666, we don't have evidence that they're different.
Okay, well, we'll see who's correct, I guess.
Well, let me see if that makes...
You just took half. Thanks. I probably won't want it.
Look at
Okay, what'd you guys get for 12?
Sorry, Joseph, it's just being slow on me.
Okay.
What did we get for 12? 12 I put the middle one, but I'm not sure.
Fail to reject the null hypothesis. All right. Suppose instead, so now you would use the alternative hypothesis. All right, so this one is different. Because question 11, which one are you guys disagreeing on? So question 11, did you agree on that one?
No.
All right, so question 11. Suppose instead that you have used the alternative hypothesis, they're not equal to each other. Okay, all right, so that makes it a little bit different because if it's not less than or greater than, if it's just not equal to, fail to reject the null. Oh, because then the p-value would still be 0.666 if it was two-tailed, and it's still really high, so we would still fail to reject the null.
So then the question is, are we just saying that we don't have enough evidence that they're different, or that we have evidence that they're the same?
That they're not the same.
Well, I think it's that they're the same because that's the null hypothesis. And if we're not rejecting it, then that's what we're saying. Or what if
I guess my thought process is we're not saying that we're accepting the null hypothesis. So if we're saying we have sufficient evidence, we're saying we're accepting the null hypothesis. The thing is, we're not rejecting it. So in my mind, it was that we had insufficient evidence that the bills between the two cities are different. We don't know, we don't have evidence that they're different from the test we did.
Okay.
I mean, I could be wrong. It's just when I'm logicking myself through this.
Isn't it? I don't know. Because it doesn't make any sense that they're the same. We know by looking at them that they are absolutely not the same. They're not the same. So it kind of doesn't make sense to say, and maybe that's the flip side of that. Yeah. Okay.
I think we're just overthinking this.
Yeah.
That's our problem, and so I'm just going to go with what Jadica said, and I'm moving on, because, I mean, if it's random.
All right, so now we're going to do the freshman dinner. Gosh. So how many questions are there? Is this the end once this?
18. There are 18, and we're on 12.
I think this one. I think 12 is the two-tailed.
All right.
It
So
just says a different number of times.
This data represents the number of times freshman students cook their own dinner in a month. Let you represent the mean number of times a month. Utah students. You suspect that freshmen from Utah cook dinner for themselves a different number of times than freshmen from Colorado. Right. So it's not equal to. They're not saying that one is less than or greater than. They're just saying that they're different, so that's two-tailed. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
14.
So hypothesis number, the second choice, that they're not equal.
Okay, so I'll just take...
Oh no! So we got to get all that stuff in there before we can figure anything out.
Okay, I have a question. For the independent samples test, sometimes we get, different t-scores or whatever. What do we do then?
You always use the bottom one.
Is that what it is? Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. They said in the textbook to
Yeah, they
always use
said
the bottom one.
they said we always use the bottom one.
So.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, so have you guys, you've gotten your data opened already?
Yep,
Yeah, I did
down
it.
to 15.
And you went ahead and did all that stuff where you went through and did the... All right.
Okay. I guess that's... Okay.
So the only thing we want to do, so you changed the state, right? The state was the one that you gave a new name to?
Correct.
Okay. State code.
Oh. Well, that's handy. $16.66667. That is saved.
Okay, so for 13, I got negative 0.845. For 14, I
Yes.
got 0.410.
14?
Yeah.
Don't you have to divide that by 2 because it's two-tailed?
No, because
No,
it's...
you divided by 2 for one tail.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then I got failed to reject the null hypothesis.
Yep.
And
Yep.
this next one, I'm not sure what it is.
So for this next one, I believe we take the upper confidence interval and we subtract the mean.
Oh, is that the one that's the
Which-
what's that thing called?
Which one's the mean?
Right, the margin of error, because we don't have sigma. What?
Subtract the mean
Sorry, what?
difference? Subtract the mean difference?
Sorry, just a second, I'm going into it.
What does that question say? It wants to know the margin of error?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so that's how she taught us to do that. Laura taught us how to do that.
What are we
He's
using for the
asking if
mean?
it's the mean or the mean difference. I believe it's the mean difference, Joseph.
I don't see another mean unless we're singling out Colorado or Utah, which I don't think we're trying to do.
Yeah, I think it's the mean difference.
You're right.
That makes
It's the
sense.
mean difference.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Well, finally, now I have my data up. Okay. All right. So, so what did 15 ask? Oh, nobody has that open. I'll find it. So you think it's the mean difference then that we no, wait. And then we subtract.
Yeah, I believe it's the mean difference.
Okay.
Take
So
the the upper level, which is the one on the bottom that we always use, 2.20401, and subtract, and you subtract negative 1.4667.
Okay, so for the margin of error, I got 3.671.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Okay.
Let me see if that's what I get.
And then the lower bound, and then the upper bound, which is easy. Negative 5.137.
Yeah, I think that's like when I look on there.
Oh, wow! So I got the right answer. Yay.
Oh, did you?
I am just, this is just amazing to me. I never thought I could get the right answers. When they come up, it's like, I can't believe it. It's really working.
Okay, so I'm going to submit my quiz and see what we get.
Oh, now the sigma two-tailed, what was that? Which question was that on? So 17.
Did we get one wrong, Shauna?
We get 100%.
Okay. So what? Oh, yay. So what is the answer to number 15? What's that?
For 15 is failed to reject.
Oh, I thought that was 16. Uh-oh. Okay. Let me get.
Jessica, on question 11, whichever one we disputed, what was the answer to that one?
11 was we have insufficient evidence that the
Okay.
mean is different. So you were right.
Okay.
So
All right, thank you.
we get 100.
I'll submit.
All right.
So
Yay!
if you guys could hold on for just a second and let me get so I can fill out the rest of my quiz. I only have a couple things I need to put in there. What am I missing?
Wait, Jessica,
Oh, no. Shoot.
All right, everybody. I'm gonna
how
go
are
to
you doing,
bed.
Joseph? Are you done?
Yeah, I'm
Have a
done.
good night.
Night, everybody.
Tomorrow.
Okay. What is the test statistic? Question 13, negative 0.845.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and go to. So.
That's fine. Have a good night, Jessica.
Bye.
Thanks for your help today.
No problem.
I'm glad you seem to be really good with technology. I'm glad you're in our.
Yeah, we work together really well. I mean, I don't know. I'm happy with our group. That's what Sister Wilkinson said. Is you guys have a really good group. I think we do.
We do. Like.
So
I am so happy with our group.
So 15 is fail to reject. Okay, and then.
Okay, my quiz isn't open, but if you need me to open it, let me know.
Define the margin of error.
Oh, gosh.
And that one I have, which is 3.671. 3.671. How are they doing, Milt?
They won by 20 points. And,
Oh, awesome.
Clay Thompson and Curry weren't even in the top 6 scorers on their team.
All right. So do you have that lower bound and upper bound open?
I can open it.
Oh, well, maybe
give me 1 second. It'll honestly take me 1 second and I can open.
Okay.
I'm just typing in our names and then I'll be there. Oh.
Okay, well, that wasn't too bad. And especially, I mean, we did get started a little bit late because we were kind of not, but that was I think it took us an hour once we really got going. That's not too bad.
Yeah, maybe even a little bit less. You need the lower and upper bounds?
Yes.
Did you need the margin of error too?
No, I have the margin of error. It was 3.671.
Yeah, so the lower 5.137.
Negative
And the upper bound?
1.137.
Oh no.
What?
My son ran in a race yesterday and he got a medal and he made a special case to store it in and I just broke it.
Oh,
I'm the best.
oh, that's too bad.
It's okay because he said, "Don't worry, Mom. If you break it, I'll fix it in the morning."
Oh, oh,
I was hoping to not break it.
oh. All right, and then I have the upper bound because that was the 0.204, right?
Dead.
That we right?
Yeah, 2.204.
Okay, because that one I had 2.204.
I asked.
Okay, excellent. Okay, well, thank you so much. Another quiz done. Yay.
Yay! Have a good night, Shauna.
Okay, you too. Hope your head feels better. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, yay. Okay, I think I'm just going to take this test. Hmm.